I've spent $79,891 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 249 days. We are in day 3 of State versus State. It is the Beast Slay Day, so don't mind it if you see some messages coming on the screen saying that the beasts are dead, because that's what we're doing today. We're hunting beasts. So let's see where we're at the leaderboard. Here's what the prep phase looks like. Of course, I haven't done much yet. Here's what the leaderboard is looking like so far. Here's what it's looking like overall. Hades put up some points last night. I thought that's what was going to happen, and that's what he did. He told me after I recorded, he had his presidential appointment, so he did put up some points yesterday. Look at that. No, yesterday. That's yesterday. And here we got today, already putting up some points as well. These, like I said, those dudes have been saving for a very long time. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, I did get clear the reward, so we'll take that while we're at it. And I have a presidential appointment only for actually 7 more minutes. So let's take care of something quick. It's not a huge difference, but what I want to do is I do want to run some additional research tonight. So I know I don't like being in the regular shop, but I'm going to grab some steel here today. Not a lot, but just enough to do a little bit more research. So I'm going to grab it here. I'll grab it there, and I'll grab it at the $20 mark. And that's it. It's just 35 bucks towards it. There's something else I need to do, is I need to grab all the claims while I'm in here. Oh, I could probably wait for this since I'm trying to go fast, and here I am doing my claims. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get into the research. Man. All right. We got picket lines going on. That's for defense. I'm going to grab that. And we're going to finish that out. And I'm just going to look quickly if anything else for defense, because that is the main thing I like to have for castle, is defense first, and then everything else. So here's some more marksman defense. And I just want to kind of use as much steel as I can. Let's see. And this is the last bit. So this one, I'll just get it going. Maybe I'll speed it up last day or not. I don't know. I will have a little bit more steel by then to do something else, but maybe I will. And then that would leave me doing like marksman health or something like that next. But that's what I like to see, is all the defense stats up. That's what I wanted to try to max out this SvS, is all my defense stats. So I think that's going to be it for all the defense stats at this point, other than health. So we do need to finish off the health as well. And that'll be a bunch more steel, but not as much as what we've been through just recently. So, with that done, I don't have to worry about losing this presidential appointment. I can move on. Now, if I can only clear my throat, I'd be all set. But some days, the phlegm just wins. I'm still dealing with this cold. All right, let's take a look at why War Academy is bouncing around here, because I finished it off. It's just a claim. So I got to just finish off the Polar Terrors at this point, basically. Got to run all those Polar Terrors. Hopefully, that'll be not a problem on Beast Day, because I'll be running a bunch. What I like to do on Beast Day, I don't know if you guys do it this way as well, but what I like to do is I run 3 squads of the auto hunt. That's auto join. 3 squads of the auto hunt for 26 to 30, because that gives you pretty much the same points as far as SvS goes. Not for the Beast Slay event, but for SvS points, it gives you the same points as if you did a Polar Terror. And then I just leave that running, and I'll just leave my tablet open all night. I think I'm going to roll the dice this time. Normally I have my phone by my side, but I haven't been sleeping well. I can't worry about the game tonight. I do worry about SvS points, and I do very much want these beast points, but if the internet goes off at night, sometimes I would wake up and check it and I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to let this run on my iPad, and hopefully it'll still be running when I wake up in the morning. That's what we're going to do tonight, because I need a good sleep. So, and we look like we're doing pretty good for points. I'm not the only one on the team. So hopefully the team can carry me if my internet happens to fail me, which I did have recent internet problems, but I hope that doesn't happen tonight. All right, with that said, there is something that bothers me. I deal with this every SvS. Here's what we got going on in the lab. The only reason I'm showing this is charms mine, right now, charms are maxed out. So I can't do anything. I've tried. I can't do anything. Unless I get some stupid luck, this isn't going to do anything. So I'm not going to bother with this. I'm not going to show it on camera. The same thing with Cave of Monsters. I haven't done anything with pets. And I will do more with pets, but it's not going to be something substantial. I'm going to grind some additional points with the stones. But I'm going to do it, I think, on the last day of prep, because I don't know. I don't have pets to do this SvS, and I need something to do on the last day. There are some other things I could probably do on the last day. I can do some more research, for example, if I wanted to. But I don't know. I just don't want to press pets today because just try to get something I can't make. Like maybe I'll get one level out of it or something. But we'll work on pets on last day. So that is what it is. That's basically, if we look at the game plan, let's look at the event schedule just so we don't miss anything. We do have Icefire starting up. We have Frosty Fortune starting to wind down, Vault of Enigma still, and SvS. So nothing special to look at. We do have State of Power. Oh, and while I'm at it, let's, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to put 10 of these out so people can have them for Lucky Wheel. Is that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. I guess that was 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So we got some more of those out. Hopefully people will enjoy them. I'll do some more later. All right. So when we look at SvS prep points, though, and the defeat nearby beasts, this will come naturally as a result of Pet Beast Day anyways. So we look at what we can get points for today. We've got pets, and I'm going to save that for the last day. We got charms, which I can't do any of. We got Lucky Wheel, which doesn't make any sense for me to do. And then we got Hero Shards, which again I can't do. And we got Beasts. And then we have Experts. So this is why I saved a little expert work for today, because I do have some plans for Experts. By the way, let me just, before I forget, grab that lucky chip so I don't forget about it. But we won't do anything else with that. So essentially this is going to be Beasts and Expert. So let's take a look at what I got going on for Expert. I think that's all I need to worry about, right? I did take second place in Arena tonight. That was kind of fun. We do have this Charm Master Pack. Let's, I guess let's do the spending first. So the Charm Master Pack, I'm just going to put some in the tank just to have a little bit going towards it. That's it. Just to keep a little something going without getting too crazy about it. I am trying to slow the spending down. We do have Icefire, which I'm registered for. That'll be fun. And then we have Frosty Fortune for another day. So let's grab this up to the $30 again. There we go. And I'll just open up some reds if I can get some reds. And that'll be it for tonight. No reds there. Unless I got a ridiculously good board, then I would open up the board, but... Hey, you got the 50. And another 20. And a 20. All right. And that's it. And we got the 30 up there. So, I did forget to do this again. Yet again. What was it? I needed to do some troops and recruitment. So, let's do a round of infantry. And 2 recruitment. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Close the door. Hope that song's not copyright. Let's see. Then we've got... where was I? Frosty Fortune. Losing my mind. There we go. And we'll do those claims. And we'll take the daily. And we're out of here for tonight again. Tomorrow we'll do one more purchase, open up some more chests, and then we'll, I guess I'll wait until the last day to do the purchase so that I don't lose out on the daily. All right, that's Frosty Fortune. That's all we're doing for tonight. Did I check this section? No, I didn't check this section yet. So we do have an Artisan's Trove again. So I think I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing here, which is, I think tonight I'm going to go with the 50-50 split, because I think... Yeah, I think I probably need a little bit more charms designs. So I'll go with the charm designs. And I'm just going to do it up to the $30 or $35 total spend mark, just to keep a little something going. Now, Dawn of Wisdom, we're going to be doing some expert stuff tonight. And I've determined that it is the affinity that I in fact need. So I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going to get mostly blocked. So I think what I'm going to do, I know what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go up to the $50 mark. I think that's going to be enough to get me through my goals for tonight. If it's not, then I have it sitting here ready to go. But if otherwise, I know the books isn't necessarily the best value. I think sigils is one of the better values. Affinity is pretty good value. I am going to get blocked on books though too. So maybe I will just stick with affinity because we do have another set of expert, or I think we have at least one expert coming soon again. So pet chest I'm going to leave for now. The troops training pack, I'm going to buy some of these because I'm still feeling like I'm down on marksman. So there we go for that. And then fire crystal value, I can leave that alone for now. Daily deals I'll grab. 12, nice. All right, and I already grabbed that. And I think we're good there. I think we're good. So now, now that the spend is done, I did all the things. I didn't do all the things. I got to go to the deal section now. So deal section, we'll just grab the Vault of Enigma again. And then we'll grab the Journey Treasures. Do it every time. Try to click away and I click on the banner. Deadshot, take that claim. Not ready yet, still cooking. All right, that's the deal section. Did Frosty Fortune, Icefire. Think we're good to go. That clears all that. So let's get into experts. So come over. Oh, I'm gonna clear the Crystal Lab. Every time I see Crystal Lab, I think of Breaking Bad. If you know the reference, if you know, you know. I can't leave this sitting. I've been really busy today. I missed almost all of Bear Trap. Really bummed about that. Actually, not happy about that at all. All right, so did I miss anything else while I was away? Let's see. It doesn't look like it. All right, so we'll get into the experts now. And let me tell you my plan. So basically my plan is to get, I want to get Valaria up. I want to get, let's see, let me look at my, here we go. Romulus, skill up a little bit more. And then I want to get Fabian. Is Fabian? No. Yeah, Fabian. Skill up. So let's break it down into two different sections. First, I want to get some levels up. Then I want to get some skills up. It's two separate things. And I'm not worried about Kathy. We don't have Gareth yet, or whatever that new one is, Justin or Justy or whatever, Justice, whatever it was going to be. The most important one as far as getting the skills up right now, we already have Romulus up, so I'm sorry, the level up. The most important one, let's do these in order of importance, but I think I'm going to be fine. It's just the affinity that we got to check out, is Valeria. So here we go. First, we'll do, and let's before I do this run, let's take a look at, sorry. So let's look at what my points are. I'm at 1,000,000 points now. And here's where I'm sitting. Like I said, I have no delusion that I'm gonna take the prep phase this time, because there have been people who've been saving and been spending for 2 sprints, who've been saving for 2 cycles of SvS, and now they're unloading it all. I probably won't be able to touch them. So especially if they've been spending consistently through that time, and then they're just waiting. So I was at about 1,000,000. First thing I want to do is bring Valeria up. We'll do the levels first, and then we'll do the skills. So we take a look at the levels. We need to advance her, and we'll ascend. All right, and now we need to give her some gifts. There, now she's at 100. All right, and now we'll advance her again. There we go. So now Valeria's skill level is maxed out. Or I'm sorry, her stats, her level, her affinity level is maxed out. Friendship level, what do you call that? Relationship advancement. Her relationship is fully advanced, which gives me a nice little stat there, which is 30%, 30%. So that's Valeria. we already got Romulus there. Next, I said I want to do Fabian for Foundry. And I've been waiting on Fabian, but I've been doing him a little bit, but I've been waiting on him because he's good for Foundry. So we'll advance Fabian next. And then gift him up. I had to actually press it. It didn't allow the fast press stuff. All right. Whoops. And then we got to advance him this way. Much cheaper. There we go. Now Fabian is fully maxed out. And we're getting the full benefit of his skill. Is this a skill at this point? I guess it is. Getting the benefit of the full relationship advancement. Then last but not least is going to be Ronnie. Now, Romulus is already there. Kathy, I don't care about because I can never do Frostfire Mine lately. It's always conflicting with work. So now we'll take care of Kathy. I'm sorry. Now we'll take care of Ronnie. She'll be much better for the Tundra stuff coming up. And we'll see how far I can get. Because she's supposed to be cheaper, so I think I might be able to get close. I hope I don't have to spend more, but it's not a big deal if I do, because Affinity is the best deal there anyways. Let's use some of these next. Oh, pretty much emptied the bank on those. All right. Oh, and then advance again. And she's maxed. Okay. So I was able to do what I wanted to do. That's Fabian, Valeria, and Ronnie all maxed. And if we look at, let me look at a character who's not maxed, which would probably be Kathy at this point. So this is what we're looking like for how much gifts I have left. Do I? Yeah, I can gift her up a bunch. I mean, there's no reason not to increase her. I just don't really need to. So, you do get some basic small stats from it. Yeah, all right. So we'll give her some gifts. Get her level up a little bit. All right, and now the question is, how far do I want to go with an expert that I don't use much? It's basically the only thing I'm going to be using her for is these little extra stats we get, because I never get a chance to do Frostfire. Eventually I will, though. So let's see who else we got, though. This is what the roster is looking like. Maxed, 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 maxed. It's just Kathy we're working on. We do have a new expert coming soon that I think I'll probably need. So I'm going to let her sit here. I'm not even going to use a sigil genre right now. Should I use a sigil genre? Yeah, you know what? Because it's inside of SvS Prep and she's not expensive. I'll at least get the points off the sigils. But I'm not going to spend any more. I'll just get some more affinity from her organically. And then, oh, we do have this bundle that popped up. Some Kathy sigils, yay. Just what I need. But it does come with some affinity in books as well. So that's why we'll grab it. And with that done and said, you know what? I am going to go ahead and buy the, I'm going to buy this for affinity because I'm wiped out of affinity now. And I know we have another expert coming soon. And this stuff doesn't come by very often at all. All right, so let's see. That's that. And let's take a look. All right, so let me, oh, whoops. Getting click happy again. We will grab this so I don't forget. And we'll run those later. No reason to do those on camera. And because they're just super boring. Let's check out what things are looking like in State of Power now. All right, so we went from 1 million to, almost 8 million, 7.8 million. So that's looking good. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure, this is what I'm saying, I'm sure I'm not going to touch these other people who've been waiting so long and unloading everything. He's probably upgrading pets and stuff too, which I don't have any pets to upgrade. My pets, what I'm going to be doing with the pets is just working on their stats. and there's no reason to do that today. I'll do it on the last day for some basic points. All right, so good thing that the new transfers are carrying the team, because a lot of us already like wiped ourselves out last SvS upgrading. All right, so now we're going to go back in to Dawn Academy, and my next goal, let's start with Romulus as my primary goal. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get I want to get 1 heart. Let's look at Romulus. As far as I'm concerned, studied a lot of different creators talking about this, and looking at the math myself. Because these stats are just a plus, they're additive, not multiplicative. These aren't super great. It's definitely not worth the cost of running these up. But the reason why, you have to run them up anyways, is because of this. You get blocked on the total expert skill for 1 heart, and 1 heart is worth it, because 1 heart is going to bring your rally capacity up. And if you get this maxed out, it's like having an entire another march with you. So I'm already trying to push it as best I can. I'm pushing this and Valeria's for the same reason, but the higher you get this up, of course, Romulus is useful outside of SvS. So I'm trying to prioritize this one first, but he's expensive. So it's a kind of careful balancing act. So what I'm going to do, I can run both of these up really, but of the two, this one's slightly cheaper, and they really, neither one of them give me great stats. It's like just a little +6. So, I'm going to go with the one that's a little bit cheaper, because for this to go to 12 to 13 is 9,000 and a whole bunch of experience. This one, I've already got the experience done, and it's only 6,000. So we'll upgrade this skill first. All right, then we can upgrade one heart. And I can do 1 heart several levels until I get blocked again. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to burn through a lot of speed ups tonight, because it takes a lot of speed ups to unlock this. I better click this. Don't show this again. Don't remind me how much I'm spending. All right. And I think we'll be able to run this all the way up to 14 before it blocks you again to 15. Going to 15, we'll get blocked again. And then there's no choice but to run up the other ones, because you have to unblock it. Look at all the speeds this is taking. Like, just look at that. All right. Whoops. Upgrade skill. Now we're at 14. Can I go to 15? I think it won't let me. I think. You know what? Got to check my math. I planned on going to 14. I thought I was going to get stopped at 15. Let's find out. No, I'm not stopped at 15. So I may want to buy some books tonight, because I would really like to have Romulus up before Valeria. But Valeria's is better, like better stats, more rally capacity, but Romulus is useful outside of SvS as well. I thought I was going to get blocked here. You know what? Let's do one step at a time so I know where I stand. But that means if I do Romulus... So the other things I had to plan tonight were... this was my misunderstanding. Sorry. So the other thing I had planned was to do Fabian's skill up a little bit as well. No, I wasn't doing any skill on Fabian. It was going to be Valeria next. So let's do the original plan first, I guess. Guess what's going to happen is we're going to get both of them to that same point. So let's take a look at Valeria. And by the way, let's take a look. All right, let's just see where we're sitting right now. Here's where the speed ups are burning fast now, right? That's the speed ups. And if we take a look at, put a whole bunch of points on the board for that. So now if we take a look at Valeria again, and we want to get this skill up, Crushing Force. So we should be able to get this up to 14 as well. And here we are at the same position. I thought, look, and I'm only at 7,000 books now. I think, you know, I don't like dipping into the regular shop much, but I think this is justified here because I won't do it outside of SvS, and I think I'm going to be blocked at the next level. So I might as well get enough to unblock them. Let's see. And I don't think there's any place else I can get them at this point. I mean, you'll get small amounts from the Alliance Championship shop, but I've already cleared that out. So the only other place to get them is in Trex and in buying the packs. So let's buy some packs. All right, and I know I'm going to need that. And I think I'm going to need that. All right. Oh, my Frost Stars. Oh, that should be a new expression. Oh, my Frost Stars. All right. Now, if I upgrade here, there we go. I thought I was going to get blocked again. So now I'm blocked again there. But that's nice. I got one more level than I thought I was going to get. Now I'm at Crushing Force 15, which gives me basically a whole nother squad. Almost. Well, combined with Romulus, it does. And over here, I can bring this one up one more level. And now I'm blocked there as well. So I got these both maxed to the point where now I'm going to be forced to do 5 more of the other skills before I can do this one again. So that'll be yet another grind, like slowly get to these ones up. This is why Romulus is so expensive to max. But I think this was good progress for tonight because now Romulus is at 75 between, you know, for SvS purposes, between Romulus and Valeria, I've got like another 180,000 troops in the rally. That's like that's a distinct advantage if the other person doesn't have this, right? So all the things add up. All right. And since I have some free Romulus shards here, I'll do that. And I should look for the same on the others. Are there any that have a free shard here? And enjoy the wondrous symphony. Oh, this is just looking for the. So I guess I can use some remaining books just for one of these. If I had to choose between this and this, I don't know. Rally capacity is normally the better thing to go for, so I'll do that just because it's the better skill to have. So that puts again more in the bank for Foundry purposes. And there we go. That's all. So I try to do all my expert work in SvS when possible. I did a bunch, made a lot of good progress on the account tonight on these experts, and now for the most part they'll sit there till next time. So I don't know where that puts me overall as far as I think Hunty pushed his, for example, I think Hunty pushed his experts quite high, so I doubt that I'll be. Oh, I did get my expert, but Hunty's on a work thing too, so it could be that he hasn't done his expert work for this prep yet. I don't know. All right, so that's the expert work. The let's see where that put me on points, and let's see where the backpack is looking like. Oh, yeah, not too much. Moved the needle a little bit. It's nice. It's not awesome, but it's nice. I mean, I'm not, I'm still up there. I'm just not at the #1 seat like I normally am. I am so glad Hades is doing so well. I hope he owns this event. Looks like he's going to. Hope he owns this event. All right. And that's what prep phase is looking like overall right now as of the reset. Do I have anything else I need to show tonight? I think I'm a little tired. I've been saying that every night lately. I'm trying to adjust my sleep schedule, trying to get up earlier. But that means, of course, I have to get to bed earlier, and that's the tricky part. Yeah, so I don't think I need to show anything more here. Pets is not for today. And we did the experts. There's nothing to do for lab because it's not going to go anywhere. And we talked about Icefire. So I think that's about it. claim this. Claim this. We'll take a look at the backpack and the resources, see where that's sitting, and then we'll call it a night. I'll grab this. I'll grab all the things. Not all the things, but all the things that make sense to me. I always grab the speeds. And these, when they're on sale, I grab these. All right. And now, let's see. Oh, I forgot one thing. Forgot this. 20K, nice. All right, now we'll take a look at the backpack and clear this stuff out. All right, got an island decoration component I can trade in. Nice. Got garbage out of that. All right. Clear that out. And here, let's see. We'll clear this stuff out and then take a look at the overall. Just 5. No luck on that tonight. All right. And then we'll clear these mystery chests out. All right. Get rid of all the dots, please. All right. Now take a look at the overall speed ups. We put a dent in those speed ups, and I'm not quite done because if I get a little bit more steel, I probably will do some more research. So, as a matter of fact, yeah, I shouldn't really now because I don't have well, I mean, it's only 10% difference, but I should try to get another presidential appointment towards the last day maybe and do a little bit more research. But this is in a good state for now. I could speed that up a bit. Get some point for the speed ups. Well, these I can use all of. That's easy. But these, maybe take a good chunk of days off it. Yeah, 2 days will be fine. That way it'll at least complete before SvS if I don't decide to do it, or if I forget, it'll get done. 2 days and 20 hours. Does that line up right? Let's find out. This starts in 1 day and 23 hours, and then after that, yeah, that's a little cutting it tight for me. So I'll just reduce this by another little bit. There we go. All right. Now, let's look at the VIP, and then I think we're done. Oh, can't forget the little freebie. Those 500 add up. Let's give a couple spins. Nice. Close enough. Good. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Like that. I'll take it. I will take that too. And we're done. All right. And we'll wait on the prestige shop until the reset. I don't really need... I mean, it's always good to have this stuff, but I don't feel like converting these charm designs into the prestige badges into charm designs right now. Look at that. I can tell we moved the needle just a tiny little bit. Can you see? Can you see that tiny little pixel that slivered over? It's getting there. I don't know though. I've been talking about this a lot recently. I do need to slow the spending down. It's getting a little ridiculous lately. And I think I'm going to kind of chill a little bit. I've got some really great account progress. I got a good account to have some fun and play with here. I don't need to go crazy all the time. So I don't know. We'll see how much opportunities come my way. They'll give me an opportunity to spend more in the game. But if that doesn't happen, I'm not going to be putting a lot of extra funds into it unless I get some extra bonus money or something like that I wasn't expecting. We'll see how that works out. But if you want to continue to follow this journey, I hope you're enjoying the journey. If you want to continue to follow the journey and see where things go, I need your support. And the way you show me your support is super simple. All you got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.